All right, you guys, I'm in my car. Obviously, you saw my recent post saying that I am very interested in the Hiby RS6. The RS6, is it? Or RS8? RS6, I believe. And that's because it has the Darwin Technology Architecture R-2R DAC. I guess it's considered a DAC. Yeah, it has to be, right? Our Darwin Technology R-2R DAC, and I am 100% brand new to R-2R as of last night. I'd never heard of it before, but looking at the Hiby website, which I shouldn't have been doing in the first place, I saw certain DACs, high-end models, as you guys have said, high-end model DACs using, or high-end model DAPs using the R-2R technology. So of course, curiosity kills the cat. What is R-2R? I gotta know. As I start reading around, just a little brief reading, everything is saying that the R-2R is much better than conventional DACs like the AKM or CS Logic or ESS chips that we use in our phones, DAPs, DAC dongles, and so on and so forth. So, of course, I want to know, is it better? Is it that much better? The price suggests that it is. And readings from other audio files saying that it is that much better. Yeah, you guys in the comments all said the R-2R is that much better. Will I notice it going aux into my head unit, into my DSP? Possibly. I don't see why not, because every incremental upgrade I've made from my phone to a DAC dongle to different DAPs have all been incrementally better, and it translates through my head unit into my DSP. It's not like the head unit and DSP is messing up the DAC chips and the sound that I'm getting from my DAP players, my DAPs. So I can only assume that with the Hiby RS6, I should benefit from it just the same. Now, when I had my FIO M11S, my buddy with the Focal Audi, you guys saw the video, he had the Hiby RS6 that I currently have now. And the reason why I got it is because he was gracious enough to let me use it in my car to test. Unfortunately, I don't have any places around me that have Hiby players that I could go to and plug into my car and listen and decide if I want to do it. So based on just the readings on the specs, I am going to do it, hoping that it's worth it. If not, I mean, it can't be worse than what I currently have. I'll just keep it, and I'll most likely 9 times out of 10 sell my Hiby R63 2025 version, because why not? You know, I mean, you guys know from conversations that I don't like holding on to extra stuff. However, when I get my Zapco AP, I'm finally going to do it. There's no more back and forth. There's no two ways about it. I am getting my Zapco AP sooner than later. I said by my birthday in March, but most likely I'm going to get it sooner than that, and then save the Hiby RS6 for my birthday gift in March. But we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, this time when I get the Zapco AP, instead of selling my ST4X SQ that I currently have on my mids, I'm actually going to keep it for once. I usually don't like having leftover amps and leftover gear. I usually sell it to fund my next purchase, but this ST4X SQ has never let me down. So I don't want to sell it, then later be like, dang, man, the AP's cool, but I should have kept the STs. I'm just going to keep it this time. But I might sell the Hiby R63 2025 if I decide to get it. Hopefully somebody near me has an RS6 that I can play with. If not, I'm going to take a chance based on what I've read. But excuse me, the reason why I'm sitting in my car is because let me be clear. Let me be clear. I have zero issues with the Hiby R63 2025. I love the sound. I'm not complaining. I'm not thinking I made a mistake in purchasing it. The FIO M11S that I had, I loved it, had no issues with it. But then I saw the Hiby with the Class A amp, CS Logic chips. Okay, let me see what that's about. Plugged in my boys. I'm like, yo, I got to have it. Then, again, going back to the Hiby website, see the RS6, Darwin Tech. Okay, let's see it. So there's no issues with my Hiby R63 2025 version whatsoever. But I'm addicted to this. Y'all know this now. It's no two ways about it. It's no question. I'm addicted to this. And what am I chasing? I'm chasing my idea of perfection. And I'm not saying that like I don't think my current sound is perfect to me because I've reached the limit of my tuning. I've actually tried to tune again, and I'm like, let me just leave it back to where it was. I have no complaints with my current sound, no complaints with my Hiby player, nothing, no complaints with the Zapco ST. But, you know, when you're doing this, at least when I'm doing this, I've made my ultimate fantasy list of what I want to have. And the Zapco AP has been on my list since day one. The JLW7 was, but that's long gone, like not even a thought. But now with these players, they keep getting incrementally better. I want my sound to be incrementally better. You know, why not? You know what I mean? Like we only live once, right? YOLO, let's just do this. And it's all in good fun. As me and some of my buddies always say, I could be putting this money towards smoking crack, but nah, I'm putting it into my sound system. I mean, audiophile crack, I guess, right? But anyway, I'm in my car because I need to give myself another demo as well as with you guys. And, you know, just enjoy this music because, again, I have no issues with my current sound whatsoever. But if it can get better, why not see? You know, I want to be in a musical coma. I want to sit in this car and be like, oh man, this sounds so good. Not that it doesn't now, but can it get better? We're going to find out in a couple of months, man. We are. But for right now, we're going to listen to what I got. I'm going to play 3 songs, you know, just 3, nothing crazy, just some songs I like to hear, nothing like audiophile music or anything like that, no drum solos, just some good music that I like. So I'm gonna play 3 songs really quick. Hopefully you guys always listen with your headphones and enjoy the sound, and we'll keep talking about it, man. I know you guys are getting a laugh out of me being an addict, but hey, man, that's what brought you guys here, right? Me being an addict, doing this sound game, and just loving every minute of it.
How did I get here? Trying to get both of my feet back on the ground. What am I doing when everyone else seems to have it figured out? Yeah. Oh baby, why you gotta do it to me? Ooh, why you gotta do that to me? You make me cry. Why you gotta do it to me? Ooh, why you gotta leave me on the floor? Why you gotta leave me on the floor? On the ground, I keep moving, learning to think about the way I was before. Hey, the more that I'm losing, the less that I get to stay on deck with the score. Yeah, if we could travel on this earth forever, we could grow our wings together, never care about the expectations.
I had met a queen named Amina, height 5'7", caramel complected, body like heaven. Met her through the sister of my man Big Vince. Like some shit from out the flicks, we been in love ever since. She called me her chocolate brother, I call her my sugar sister. Knew shorty could work it since before I ever kissed her. I never dissed her, painted my picture to hit. But because sex she wasn't with, she started flipping and shit. Like listen man, I'm Queen Amina. Amina's not no freakin', that game is weakened. Keep trying to hit, I could quit speaking. Tariq, in fact, you being black thought, don't get you closer. I dig your butt, won't bone you because I'm so called supposed to. Most of them would, but that couldn't be me, that's not my flavor. Go home and think about that, maybe later on I page her. I contemplated and then concluded she was bluffing. Steady pursuing, screwing, getting nothing but the silent treatment.
So there it is, y'all. Yeah, man, I absolutely love the sound of this Hiby R63 2025 version. I have zero complaints whatsoever. But again, like I said, man, when there's a possibility to get better, and I know I could change all my speakers, all my amps, my DSP, there's so much more I can do, but there's so much more I don't want to do. But a simple upgrade in sound quality would be going with the RS6 with the Darwin Tech and the R-2R DAP in it, or DAC in it. You know, I just want to see, again, if it's not better, at least it won't be worse than what I currently have. Hopefully that should be the case, right? But I just want to see, man, I want that musical coma. I want that bliss. And, you know, I give demos to people who have seen my channel. When I go to these SQ shows, I don't compete, but people who follow my channel know that I'm there to support my boy, and also give demos and listen to other cars and just, you know, talk the talk with the people who are in the game. You know, we love the game regardless if you're competing or not. And my biggest pleasure is, well, number one, you know, when I let people who do compete in the SQ community, they listen to my car, they're like, man, it sounds pretty good. You know, they're happy with it. That's cool with me, you know, regardless if I compete or not. But my biggest pleasure is giving demos to people who have never experienced car audio on our level. You know, they just think of their premium factory systems or their regular factory systems. It's just music, left, right, stereo. But for us, it's time aligned. Everything's on the dash. Everything's where it should be. And for me, you know, I'm nearly 32 years in this game. And when I got my first demo, first SPL demo, first SQ demo on both sides, I was like, I got to have it. I got to have it. I've never heard anything greater. So I love giving that experience to people who have never heard what we hear regularly, what has become common to us, what's become expected to us. But getting that RS6, I mean, what I have right now would put the average person in a audiophile coma. You know what I mean? They'll be like, God, dog. I mean, the demos I've given have made people react like that. But still, I want to take it further. If that Darwin Tech, that R-2R helps me take it further and give a demo even to audiophiles and competitors who have phenomenal systems, when they hear this R-2R, they're like, God, dog, that's sweet. And then again, for the average person, I want them like, oh man, I'm never leaving your car. I've had people, even before my system was where it is now, I've had people like, how come my car doesn't sound like that? Or I never want to turn my stereo on again because they love my sound. I want to take it here. I'm here. And these upgrades, the AP and the R-2R might go here, but for the average person, it might be here or way out of reach. You know, I want that sound, man, even for myself, even for my own enjoyment. But yeah, I'm trying to put people in musical comas. You know, I used to say, when I used to compete DB drag and, you know, do my SPL demos for people, I used to say I'm giving out free headaches, you know. So now on the SQ or SQL side, I'm giving out musical comas.